Math test. Bob has 36 candy bars. He eats 29. What does he have now? Diabetes. Bob has diabetes. Please do not move coffee machine. It will change settings. Engineers. Please do not observe coffee machine. It will change quantum states. Physicists. We are alone in the universe. We are not alone in the universe. Algae, which produce 60% of oxygen. Trees, getting all the credit. Science. Engineering. Ancient Roman engineer. What the fuck is calculus? Anyway, gonna build a 70-mile long aqueduct. Modern engineer. AutoCAD crashed again. The teacher explaining the class subject. Explaining the homework. Talking about his divorce 10 years ago. How to pray before physics exam. Two scientists walk into a bar. I will have an H2O. I will have an H2O too. The bartender gives them both water because he is able to distinguish the boundary tones that dictate the grammatical function of homonyms in coda position as well as pragmatic context. Soda. Carbonated water. Dilute carbonic acid. Physics teacher. You have a lot of potential. You should use it. Me realizing we are standing at the top of a building. Astronomers in the past naming planets after gods. Astronomers now. Engineers according to most other majors. Engineers according to math and physics majors. Other fields of science. Here is what we found out so far. Can't be sure if it's 100% correct though. Psychology. Here are 20 theories that might all be true. Pick one. Really bad joke of the week. Two chemists walk into a bar. Chemist 1. I will have H2O please. Chemist 2. I will have water also. Chemist 1 walks away frustrated as his assassination attempt failed. Twinkle twinkle little star. Star whose radius is 107,280 kilometers. 1 gram. 15 grams. Why don't they make bulletproof vests out of diamond if it is the hardest metal, because it's too heavy? 1 gram of diamond weighs something like 15 grams. Artist skips biology. Client. Can you make my arm a skeleton? Artist. Say no more. Aliens watching women from Earth winning Miss Universe for 71 times in a row. If you're right-brained, you'll see a dog. If you're left-brained, you'll see a giraffe. Everyone at Schrodinger's funeral looking at his coffin. Officer, I'm telling you, speed is relative. Pavlov. The dogs salivate when I ring a bell. Me. Weird. Why? Pavlov. They connect two unrelated events due to repeated conditioning. Me. Ha ha, stupid animals. Pavlov. The experiment took 69 days. Me. Nice. You should stop drinking water and start drinking alcohol when solving chemistry problems, because water decreases concentration and alcohol is a solution. Imagine you discovered the ability to time travel. You go 30 years into the future expecting to meet your future self, only to discover that you've been missing for 30 years. 63 Earths can fit inside Uranus. One day, I will be mature enough to read this without laughing. When you're in biology and read hemoglobin instead of hemoglobin, you're given a complicated math problem. Things start to cancel out. Your answer is a whole number. Your answer is one of the options. Yes, I found cure to cancer. Go through the door. I forgot what I was thinking. Doctors will be like, go and buy this, and the pharmacist will give it to you. You have to count from 1 to 10, including real numbers. Welcome to organic chemistry, where questions like, where do you keep your chloroform, are no longer suspicious. Big Pharma's first Adderall meeting, meth, but for children. Einstein didn't fail math class. People only made that up to feel better about themselves. I have to go make a call. Sir, have you mixed anything with water? Student, no sir. Sir, have you mixed anything with water? Student, nah sir. Mars, come over. NASA, can't. Severely underfunded. Mars, I'm wet. NASA, when your equation with 15 terms starts canceling and combining. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. When you accidentally drink acid, but immediately also drink alkali to neutralize it. Chemist. Jupiter, high on caffeine, sleep deprived, and doing its best to take care of 79 moons. Temperature, drops below 0. Celsius users, Fahrenheit users, Kelvin users. Me handling diluted chemicals in 8th grade chemistry. Astronauts visiting unknown planets for first time in alien movies. Scientist. My invention can create matter in all 3 forms. Gas, liquid, and solid. My asshole. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Saying oops as a teacher. saying oops as a surgeon, saying oops as a nuclear physicist, my concerned friend. Food won't fill that void in your heart. Me, a person of science. When you say something sciencey, expectations, reality. If you ever feel forgotten, just remember that Uranus has 5 major moons: chemistry, physics, biology, psychology. If you break the laws of man, you go to prison. If you break the laws of God, you go to hell. If you break the laws of physics, you go to Sweden and get a Nobel Prize. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I can't even hope to begin to comprehend the wonders of the universe within my lifetime. In a world full of Kardashians, be a Curie. In a world full of Edisons, be a Tesla. Rich guy, money doesn't matter. Beautiful lady, beauty doesn't matter. Physicists, friction, air resistance, shape of mass of rope, mass of pulley doesn't matter. Student, if light doesn't have mass, why is it affected by black holes? High school science teacher, if you one-up conspiracy theorists, they don't know what to do. The moon landing was fake. Oh, you're one of those guys that believe in the moon. When the teacher doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Ah yes, the 2 genders, iron and manganese. People fighting over the fact if Pluto is a planet or not. Me, an intellectual who knows that Pluto is actually a loyal dog of Mickey. Math is a natural phenomenon. Math is a human invention. Philosophers and scientists since the dawn of humanity. Teacher, the naked eye cannot see a single atom. Me who can see 10 billion atoms at once. Signature look of superiority. People who are interested in popular science physics. People who do actual physics. Mendeleev. Invents periodic table so people will not have to memorize the element's properties. Chemistry teachers. Makes the students memorize the table. Mendeleev. Doing an experiment. Writing the lab report. Physics teacher. What is 40 m per s plus 30 m per s? Me. 70. Physics teacher. 70 what? Apples. Bananas. Body. Raises temperature to fight illnesses. Human. Takes medicine to reduce body temperature. Body. The economy. People who get taken advantage of for not knowing math. When someone insults you by saying that you have an IQ of room temperature. Laughs in Kelvin. Judge. I sentence you to the maximum punishment. Me. May I have 1 day more? Judge. Okay. You have to serve negative 32.768 years in prison. I have a mental illness that makes me think that people will change their minds if I present the correct arguments with the appropriate facts and data. Chromosomes normally. Chromosomes during mitosis. A very rare photo of the Milky Way viewed from Mars. Saying oops as a teacher. Saying oops as a surgeon. Saying oops as a nuclear physicist. When your program is a complete mess, but it does its job. Electron. Proton. Neutron. Cells. Humans will never see us. Humans. Invent the microscope. Cells. White blood cells when you get hit with the same illness twice. When you understand a meme about science without looking at the comments. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Me in high school when the science teacher assigned me a lab partner. Is he smart? Or is he like me? 63 Earths can fit inside Uranus. One day I will be mature enough to read this without laughing. Air. Vibrates in a pattern. Humans. Well, that's music to my ears. Teacher. If Tim enters a race with 4 other people, what is the probability of him winning? Me. 50%. Teacher. How is it 50%? Me. He either wins or he loses. Sometimes my genius is. It's almost frightening. Lawmakers. Plastic straws are ruining the oceans. We must ban them. People who use a whole box of pipette tips in 1 3-hour lab. Mom. Why are you laughing? Me. You wouldn't get it. My immune system. Raises body temperature to fight infection. Me. Takes medicine to lower body temperature. My immune system.